Once upon a time, in a small village by the shores of Lake Victoria, there lived a young man named Oketch. Oketch was a charming fellow with a winning smile, broad shoulders, and enough wit to win over any woman in the county. But alas, Oketch's love life was a tragic comedy of errors, all thanks to his grandmother, Nyar, the self-appointed guardian of the clan customs. The first attempt, Otieno. One sunny afternoon, Oketch brought home a stunning young lady named Otieno. She was perfect, beautiful, kind, and knew how to cook omena just the way his grandmother liked it. But as soon as Otieno stepped into the compound, Nyar squinted at her, circled her like a hawk, and then clapped her hands dramatically. "Eh, Oketch, are you trying to bring a curse into this home? Otieno is your uncle's daughter's niece, grandchild. You can't marry her." "What do you mean, grandmother?" Oketch asked, confused. Nyar wagged her finger. "That's incest. Even your great-grandfather would rise from the grave to stop this wedding." Oketch sighed, and Otieno stormed off, muttering something about wasting her time. The second attempt, Akinyi. Determined, Oketch found another girl, Akinyi, from a neighboring village. This time, he did his research, asked around, and made sure their clans were not related. Confident, he brought Akinyi home. As soon as Nyar saw her, she gasped dramatically and held her hand. "Oketch, have you lost your mind? Akinyi's family is like our family. We even call them our own blood. How can you marry her?" "But grandmother, we are not from the same clan," Oketch protested. Nyar wasn't having it. "Listen, young man, just because they are not our clan doesn't mean they are not family. Her grandmother and my grandmother used to herd goats together. She's practically your sister." Akinyi didn't wait for further explanations. She grabbed her bag and left. The endless cycle. This went on and on. Each time Oketch brought a girl home, Nyar would find some obscure ancestral connection. This one's family helped us during the famine of 1942. She's off limits. Her grandfather once lent our family a cow. That makes them our relatives. Her great-grandmother was best friends with my great-aunt. Do you want to marry your own cousin? Eventually, Oketch gave up. He decided that if he wanted love, he'd have to find it far away, very far away. The big adventure abroad. With his savings and a lot of frustration, Oketch traveled abroad to study and escape his grandmother's watchful eyes. There, he met Emma, a beautiful, kind-hearted woman from a completely different continent. She had no connections to Lake Victoria, no clan customs, and most importantly, no meddling grandmothers. Oketch and Emma fell deeply in love. Before long, Emma became pregnant, and Oketch was overjoyed. Finally, he could return home with a fiancé and a child to prove to Nyar that her clan rules couldn't control him forever. The shocking homecoming. When Oketch arrived home with Emma, the entire village gathered to see the foreign beauty. Nyar waddled out of the house, her walking stick in the hand, ready to inspect the girl. She peered at Emma, walked around her in circles, and then froze. Her eyes widened. She dropped her walking stick and screamed, "Oketch, what have you done? This is your sister." The crowd gasped. Oketch blinked in disbelief. "Grandmother, what are you saying? She's from another continent. How can she be my sister?" Nyagodhie held her head dramatically. You don't know this, but your father traveled a lot in his youth. He has other children out there. Emma's mother, she's one of them. Emma, confused and horrified, looked at Ochieng. What does she mean, Oketch? Oketch stammered. I have no idea. Nyagodhie wailed. I told you not to defy the ancestors. Now look, you have brought your own sister to my doorstep. The unfinished ending. As chaos erupted in the compound, the villagers started whispering among themselves. Emma fainted, and Oketch stood frozen, clutching his head.